here that are out here tonight. Again, I've been out here for several weeks, making contacts with our residents, reassuring them about the criminal activity that's happening here and how we're going to address it. We're out here. We want to reassure the people that live in this community that we are actively investigating criminal activity that's happening and listening to them so that we can learn anything that we're missing. You know, what are we missing, and actually find out what exactly is going on. We're out here because we care. I mean, nobody should be wearing this uniform if they don't care. And we want the residents and the people that live here to know that we care. We've been talking to the residents here and learning from them to find out what exactly is going on. And there's definitely a different picture. I'm not saying that there's not gang members that don't live in this community. But what we're learning out here is that gang members have not taken over this complex. We've really made an effort to the last few days to just really ask the specific questions or the direct questions in terms of the gang activity and who's actually making sure that people aren't paying rent to gang leaders or gang members, that's not happening. And we've discovered here today and yesterday talking to so many residents that that's not the case. We've been talking about, and they've been sincere with us. We really believe that they are sincere with us. And we're standing out here, and I can tell you that gang members have not taken over this apartment complex.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Lions Den with another news commentary. I'm doing an update of the situation in Aurora, Colorado, when Venezuelan gangs are taking over apartment buildings. You just heard the police chief, Heather Morris. I'm going to do a two-part video. This is just part one, and I'm going to do a part two of the mayor's response to this situation. And I'm going to say it like this. See, what they're trying to do is calm the public, right? They're trying to calm the public and say, well, we're investigating. Well, we're going to make sure that there's no gangs or there's nothing in the community. They're not taking over the apartment buildings. But let's be realistic, ladies and gentlemen. Venezuelan gangs are here and possibly here to stay. And when you have not only the police chief, but the mayor response, because we put the story out there. Social media put the story out there, then the mainstream media put the story out there, and then the local media put the story out there first. But we put the story out there to let them to aware what's going on in Aurora, Colorado. Now, I'm gonna play the mayor's response in a second video, but I'm going to show you the police chiefs first, because the reason why I'm showing her first, to let you know what she said, that there is no problem, no Venezuelan gangs ain't taking over the apartment building. Ladies and gentlemen, we're living in a different world and a different time now. And I told you in my previous video that it felt like in the movie New Jack City. You know, a lot of people in my generation in New Jack City, when Nino Brown and CMB, the Cash Money brothers, has taken over the building, the Carter. This is remind you of that. Only difference is these are Venezuelan gangs we're talking about from different country. They're taking over not one, not two, but 3 apartment buildings. We're living in a different breed. And I would give a shout out to Michi X for this. He said, this is a different game we're not associated with. This is a different breed. And we need to be aware of this. And let's be real, we're not prepared for this. The police chief in America can say whatever they want to say, but they're not prepared for this new gang, new Venezuelan gang. They're not. They don't have the equipment or the capabilities of it. And so, you know, this is showing you that they're trying to calm the public the way they can, because, you know, a lot of people feel like, oh my God, the gangs are taking over our apartment building, pushing us out of here. And what they're doing is they're calming down the public, saying, look, this is not happening. We're investigating, blah, 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 blah. But let's be real. They're not prepared for this. And even if you bring the feds involved in this, what can they do? And I told you this is the Biden administration and the Harris administration's problem. You bringing immigrants in the U.S. that we don't even know nothing about, and most of them are gang members. And so we heard the police chief's response. I'm going to play the mayor's response in a second in a different video. But ladies and gentlemen, it shows you that they're trying to calm down the public. Because they don't want them to be feared. They don't have no chaotic situation going on in those apartment buildings. So yeah, they're going to try to calm down the public and checking around, blah, blah, blah. But let's be real. How are you going to deal with this? You can't. With automatic weapons, some with AR-15s. I mean, come on, really? Y'all let me know what you think about this in the comments.